You know, we live in a very uneven society. And the reason why I'm saying that is you find that there is a how-to guide to everything, even authors. You find that how to think like a man, how to do all these weird things. And these things get traction. Even in the society that we live in, women are being taught about men, how to avoid men, and all these types of things, what type of men they need to look for, and all these things. But the opposite of that is there is no how-to guide for men on the things that they need to look out for in women. It's kind of peculiar for me. It's weird. Because I've been asking myself, you see it even in fathers. Fathers teach their daughters to avoid boys, what type of boys to avoid. You see that even in their brothers. The brothers even tell their younger sisters that they should stay away from these types of boys, blah, blah, blah. But the opposite of even the mothers even have this type of education for the girls, for what type of men they need to look for, how men are supposed to treat women, and all these things. But the opposite of this spectrum to the males, nobody is giving information about what type of treatment men should expect from women, or rather, what type of women men need to be wary of. And you know what makes it worse? Is that the single mothers are not teaching their boys this information, that they are women and they know how women operate, but they don't teach their sons how to operate in front of women and which type of women they need to be wary of. It's very weird. And the opposite of that, you find that there are guys who are friends with females. We educate these girls, we give them tips about boys and all these things, but they never give tips about women. Don't you guys find it weird? That the women are the only ones who have the play cards and understand the game better than the men. And when men are supposed to be given information on how women operate, this information is missing from even their mothers. Their mothers don't give them pointers on the type of women they need to avoid. They always teach their boys they must respect women. All these things, they teach them how to treat women, but they don't teach their boys how they should be treated by women. And they don't even teach them about the dangerous women. They don't tell them those things. That information is always missing. I just find it weird, guys. I really find it weird that women are giving tools on how to operate with men, but men are never given tools on how to operate with women. This is why you find that a lot of men always hit walls, because they don't understand the personas that women have, that the highest form of a retired woman can be found in the church. They're not told these things. They just tell you, find a woman that loves God, but that woman is just hiding and has a facade. And I'm not saying that women cannot change and find themselves, but the reality of the story is your past informs your behavior. This is why men hit walls. They find these girls in churches. They are reformed women. They've stopped their behavior, and they represent themselves to be this image of a good woman. And those men find themselves hitting walls. And their mothers are the ones that are going to church, but they don't tell them, like, my son, I see that you're a man of God, you're in the church, but be careful of these girls in the church. They don't tell them. They don't tell them. So for me personally, I just find it weird that there's a how-to guide, books and everything else for women about men, but there's no how-to guide for men about women. It's kind of peculiar.